Good morning from Tokyo, Japan. I have a very busy schedule because I'm here for about a week, and initially the plan was to spend a week in Tokyo, and I booked to stay here in this hostel for a week. Then I met some people along the way and they said don't stay in Tokyo for a week, like go to other places, and they recommended Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima, Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima. They recommended Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima, and Nara. I don't have time for all four. I think Hiroshima is a little bit too far out, but Osaka, Kyoto, and maybe Nara are in the same area. It's gonna be a jam-packed schedule, but everybody tells me like you have to go, like don't stay in Tokyo, so I'm gonna follow their advice. But that means I've got 2 days in Tokyo now. I'm not entirely sure, I haven't booked the train or anything yet, so I'm not sure when I'll be back, if I've got time to explore then. So I want to do as much as possible today and tomorrow. So let's go explore some of Tokyo. But first things first, I need to go to a big camera shop which apparently sells SIM cards, because they don't sell them here at 7-Eleven. So let's go find a SIM card. I don't think I mentioned this yesterday, but Pokemon is Japanese and there were even Pokemon on my boarding pass. So cool! I just spent half an hour getting a SIM card. It was about 15 euros. But I managed to get one. The first one that they gave me didn't work, and then they gave me a second one which did work, and then I was like, I'm staying here until it actually works. And now it works. Initially I wanted to buy a 48-hour card, but I couldn't find it, so 24 hours it is. I couldn't find the 48-hour one, so I bought the 24-hour one for about $3.50 for the entire day. And then I think tomorrow I'm just gonna buy a new 24-hour card. So I've made it to the Nezu shrine. There are so many shrines all over the city, but I had to make a choice and I chose this one. So let's go check it out. I think the one in Kyoto is the most famous one, but this is so cool. So I got my fortune and I thought I would share a little bit. Yours is happy fate, but if you become arrogant, everything you touch goes badly. Modesty, sincerity, and the help of those with more experience bring an unforeseen good fortune. Believe in the divine. Uprightness is important. And one of the things that they mentioned is travel, which I thought I would share. Travel if you are cautious, so not sure what that means. I'm very sure you should leave it and like tie it to a string here. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I thought it would be a fun souvenir. Apparently there's 2 subway companies. There's Tokyo Subway and Suus Subway or something, and mine only works for Tokyo Subway. Oh well. I'm gonna go to Tokyo Tower, but first an Onigiri, whatever, from 7-Eleven. Saw that they have salmon ones. I saw they have salmon ones, so I really want to try one of those. It sounds so good, and I feel like 7-Eleven is safe enough with fish and stuff like that. The 24-hour ticket has been very worth it for the metro line because I've done a lot more than just 600 yen, so good choice. So far I am loving Tokyo. Now it is not it might be a little bit more expensive than the average backpacker's budget, but so far well worth it. And to give you an idea, I'm paying about 30 euros a night for my accommodation, which is on the high end, but like I said, I think it's worth it. I mean, you're in Japan. Okay, I've been sitting here long enough. It is time to go to Shibuya and see the famous Shibuya crossing. Now I have been warned that it is smaller than I might think, and I'm not entirely sure if it's busy. I know that you can get a good view from Starbucks, but maybe I'll just stay on ground. Depends on how busy it is, but I'm excited to check it out. I feel like it's an iconic thing here to do and at least see. Usually a pedestrian crossing wouldn't be on my bucket list for a city or a country, but this time it is. I know it's expensive, but I know you can dress up as Mario and then play Mario Kart on the streets of Tokyo. I've just seen Street Kart, not Mario ones, but still really cool. They were doing a ceremony in one of the temples. Okay, so big change of plans. I wanted to book the train, but the app doesn't work. You have to get a one-time password on a Japanese phone number. My SIM card is data only, so I don't have a number. My Dutch number doesn't work. I am unable to book train tickets and reserve a seat, so the only way for me to do it is to go to Tokyo Station. Now, I wanted to do it tomorrow, but apparently they're getting sold out very quickly, so he said if you want anything, you have to go now. So now I'm walking 20 minutes to Tokyo Station. So I managed to grab a train ticket for the train from Tokyo to Kyoto. The train that I initially wanted was sold out. Well, seats E were sold out, and if you don't know, if you take the train from Tokyo to Kyoto, you have to get seat E because you get a view of Mount Fuji on the way there. At the hostel, but I wanted to take the train at 9:30, but like I said, all the seats E were sold out, so the only other option was earlier, because later I didn't want, was 9 o'clock or 9:03, so it's gonna be early. But that's not for tomorrow, but the day after. But that just goes to show how quickly the tickets can get sold out, or at least CD. I don't think I mentioned this today, but between Shibuya Station and I can't remember the name, but some mall. I want to say Mark Mall, but that's not it. I feel like it's a name. If I remember it, I'll put it on the screen. But there's like a bridge between where you can watch Shibuya crossing. Now you have kind of like an ugly view of the buses first, and there's like stripes on the window, so you have to get your phone. Like with my phone I could take photos without the lines, but with the camera not. But I couldn't with the camera. So if you want to spend money on the view, do it. But for me this was very cool to see and witness, and it was free, and I don't feel the need to spend money to see the view. But I've heard Starbucks is a great place. I couldn't find Starbucks. It might just be me, but for me this was perfect. So that's been the day here in Japan. Tomorrow's gonna be another day exploring Tokyo, but I will see you tomorrow. That was probably the most intense dining experience of my entire life. but so fun and so good. But you are crammed in like on a seat with a bunch of others next to you.